Hey, entrepreneurs and business people, are you creative? Are you aspiring artist? Welcome back to the channel, and we have a very profound, subject, and which is very close to your heart and soul. Into dwelling into painting a song, a story, or a design, and thoughts. This is a masterpiece, and you think this is going to take you to new heights. You love what you do, you are passionate, you are talented, but let's be honest, passion alone doesn't pay the bills. The dream of being, starving artist is romanticized, but in reality, it is not feasible. It's often s- just starving. Today, we are changing that narrative. We are going to dive deep into how to monetize your masterpieces and implement truly effective strategies for creative business success. This isn't about selling out, it's about valuing your work, reaching out to your audience, and building a sustainable career doing what you love. The very first step is basically which is the most crucial one also is mindset shift. You are not just a creator, you are an entrepreneur. So we need to understand few points before we begin. Number one is understand your value. Stop undervaluing your unique skills and vision. Your time, your talent, your experience are worth something. What is that value? You need to figure that out. Number two is embrace business basics. This means understanding sales, marketing, finance, and operations, even if it feels daunting right now, especially this is something which you want to do as a side hustle, or you want to basically create some painting or something like that. But you need to apply your business sense into this as well. Number three is professionalism. Treat your creative endeavor like a real business, and others will then follow suit. This includes contracts, consistent communication, and reliability. This isn't about losing your creative spark, but building a strong foundation beneath it. Think of it as adding a sturdy frame to your beautiful painting. One of the biggest hurdle is pricing. How much is your masterpiece truly worth? It's not just about material and time. So we need to understand what it takes to do costing. So cost plus pricing is one method. Let's discuss about that. Start with your material cost, add your hourly rate. uh, Without adding your rate itself, you can't actually do any pricing, because you bring the most important aspect to this painting. Then profit margins. Show a simple formula on the screen, which is if your cost is like $50 and you spend 10 hours, that means your hourly rate will be about $30 an hour. Then it will be something like $525 for your work of art. All right, let's move ahead and let's look at the second methodology, which is value based pricing. What problem does your art solve? you know so what emotion does it evoke? What unique experience does it offer? If your work is truly exceptional, or solve a specific need, you can command a higher price. So for instance, if you are in India, you can actually create a good luck painting or a good luck song, if you based on vastu. And if you are in Japan, you can use feng shui and things like that. Moving on, number three is the tiered pricing. That is a methodology that you have to use while valuing your art form. So in this segment, offer different levels of your work or services. For example, writers can offer basic editing packages and premium editing packages. And if you are into ghost writing services, then you can offer pricing based on artist, print, limited edition, original art, etc. So above all, you need to do research about your market, and which is similarly what you're doing in your business. What are similar artists or creative charging? Don't be blindly to the fact that what they are doing, but understand the landscape. Don't underprice. This devalues your work and makes it harder to raise price later. So it also attracts clients who are only looking for cheap paintings or work of art. So pricing is a set in stone. Review and adjust as you gain experience and your brand grows. You have priced it now, and who you are selling it to. I mean, that is something that you need to understand. You need to have an audience, and not just an audience, but an ideal audience. So what is your segment? You need to segmentize your customers, or your audience, or the people who appreciate your art. You also need to define your niche. Who's your art for? Are you a young professional? Are you a parent? Are the collectors going to take your art form, or is it going to be useful for business? The more specific you are, the easier it is to find the clients for your artwork. And most importantly, where, which corner of their home office, bedroom, living room, etc., are they going to hang your painting? Now let's look at the medium through which you actually reach out to the audiences, and starting with social media. So things like Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest are highly visual. So if you are actually trying to sell your artwork on a visual appeal, then these are the platforms that you should have a specific video created for TikTok, Pinterest, and Instagram. Similarly, if you're on a LinkedIn or YouTube, it is mostly B2B. Therefore, you need to give much more information, and your profile must be very well maintained, because from your post, people will tend to get into your profile, and that is why if you're trying to sell it on LinkedIn or YouTube, then you must also update your profile. That will actually improve your chances. If you are actually selling on some sort of website or portfolio, then this is your professional home base. You need to make a fantastic web page, so that people perceive the value, and this is something which is very important. It is non-negotiable. Make it easy to navigate and aesthetically pleasing. Now there are other methods for reaching out, for starting your campaign, and one of the method is email list. So you need to understand from where you can get this data, who is going to provide this very specific data of email. Now there are other methods. These are online methods. There are other offline methods also, which is participate in local market fairs, etc. Great for direct selling and community building. I mean, you can look at the community and start selling those paintings. You can also participate in galleries and exhibitions for people who want to spend more time admiring your artwork, and there you can demand higher value. And then you can also look at networking event, where people are meeting for something else, but then you have a stall there, and then you can impress some potential client. All right, so selling concept remains the same, which you already know. However, I like to emphasize that content is king. Regularly share your process behind the scene, finished work, and stories. Educate, inspire, and entertain. All right. So building an audience is a marathon, not a sprint. You know that already. So be consistent, be authentic, and be patient. Your creative work is your property. Protecting it is absolutely vital. This isn't just about preventing theft, it's about owning your assets. In the digital age, we are all living in a digital age. This age has opened up incredible avenues for monetizing your creative work. Don't limit yourself to just one. And this is a age-old dilemma, which is, how do you make money without selling out? It is a valid concern, but it is not a zero-sum game. So therefore, you need to define your why. What is the core message or purpose of your artwork, and hold on to that. So that is like a branding for your artwork. Number two is strategic compromises and not abandonment. So you can actually look at compromise, but you don't want to let go everything. You don't want to abandon the strategy. So sometimes you'll take commissions that aren't your dream projects, but they fund your dream projects. So be strategic about which commercial opportunities align with your value. Number three is educate your client. If the client asks for something that compromise your vision, gently explain why your approach is better or suggest alternatives. Create your own projects. Don't rely on solely on client work. Dedicate time to personalize your projects and fuel your soul with and showcase your authentic voices. These often attract the right clients. And most important, number five is learn to say no. So if a project or a client doesn't align with your value, doesn't pay fairly, or drain your energy, it is okay to decline. And build a brand around your authenticity. People connect with genuine passion. Your unique voice is the greatest asset. So the best way to maintain artistic integrity is to be financially secure enough to choose your project wisely. I truly hope this video has empowered you to view your creative passion through an entrepreneur lens. Your art matters, and so does your ability to thrive. So, if you find this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, uh, and for more creative business insight, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on next video. What is your biggest challenge monetizing your creative work? Let me know in your comments below. I read every one of them. And remember, your masterpieces deserves to be seen, appreciated, and yes, monetized. Go forth, create, and build the creative business of your dream. See you next time, my friends. Have a nice day.